Hello, my name is Rachel Fanucci. This is my final project for world literature. For my project, I chose the literary work of Hamlet by William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language, and the world's most influential dramatist. The extent of his work includes 38 plays, 154 sonnets, 2 long narrative poems, and a few other verses of which the authorship of some is uncertain. His plays have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. Within the play Hamlet, Prince of Denmark is upset by the death of his father and the hasty remarriage of his mother, Queen Gertrude, to his uncle Claudius. Hamlet's father's ghost informs Hamlet that he was murdered by Claudius and demands Hamlet to avenge him. Hamlet makes himself appear crazy to reflect suspicion, rejects his sweetheart Ophelia, and conveys players to enact the scene of the murder in front of Claudius, who acts suspiciously. Hamlet's attempt to kill Claudius kills Ophelia's father Polonius by mistake. Claudius sends Hamlet to England, but he escapes and stumbles upon Ophelia's funeral. Claudius arranges a duel between Hamlet and Ophelia's brother. Gertrude drinks from a poisoned goblet meant for Hamlet. Ophelia's brother and Hamlet both receive fatal poisoned cuts, and Hamlet kills Claudius. Within the basis of Hamlet's appearing crazy and his issues towards women, I chose to create a Facebook account for a very egotistical and bratty Hamlet. Social media is a very well-used tool for those who feel the whole world should know their feelings and opinions, so I felt that a Facebook page was a perfect outlet for Hamlet. How I created the Facebook was to create 5 separate accounts: Hamlet, Ophelia, Gertrude, Claudius, and Hamlet's dead father. After creating all of these accounts, I started to research different parts of the play that were specific to the character, then translate the meaning into a modern Facebook post. All the while I was doing this, I made sure that Hamlet was the main Facebook page and he was friends with everyone. By doing this, I ensured that the story flowed correctly and that the lines were translated as best as they could be into modern English. Doing this allowed for an interesting take on the play to see what these relationships could have looked like today. Many would say it resembles a modern-day Jerry Springer episode. The sources that I used were 2 bibliographies of William Shakespeare's life and the language behind his writing, my class textbook, then 2 books that were interpretations and research about the play itself. These sources allowed me to better understand Shakespeare as a writer, Hamlet as a character, and the language that was used, which ensured me to have the best translation to a modern-day social media addict.